When you eat a slice of bread, your bloodstream is flooded with glucose within 20 minutes. Contrary to popular belief, not all calories are equal. The glycemic index measures how quickly foods raise blood sugar, and bread ranks at 75, high on that scale. But here's the twist. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that the insulin response varies per individual, influenced by our unique gut microbiomes. This means that the same slice of bread can lead to different metabolic responses in different people. The concept of a calorie doesn't account for these personalized biochemical realities. Consider this: a calorie from almonds is not the same as a calorie from soda. Within 30 minutes of drinking soda, your liver converts fructose into fat. Almonds, however, contain fiber that slows digestion, leading to a gradual release of energy. A 2019 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that only about 80% of the calories in nuts are absorbed. This is because the rigid cell walls of nuts make digestion incomplete. So while almonds might appear calorie-dense on paper, they result in fewer usable calories for your body. In essence, not all calories are metabolically equivalent. Your brain needs glucose to function, yet consuming a high-calorie, sugary meal doesn't mean your brain gets more fuel. Within 15 minutes of eating a donut, your blood sugar spikes, but this doesn't enhance cognitive function. A 2021 study in the journal Appetite showed that high sugar intake actually impairs memory performance. The body responds by releasing insulin, which lowers blood sugar, sometimes too much. This can leave you feeling sluggish and hungry again quickly. The calories consumed and the energy available to your brain are not straightforwardly proportional. Proteins, carbohydrates, and fats each play distinct roles inside you. A protein-rich meal triggers the release of peptide YY, a hormone that increases satiety. Within 30 minutes, this hormone signals your brain to reduce hunger. Meanwhile, fats trigger the release of cholecystokinin, another hormone that helps you feel full. A 2018 study in the journal Obesity found that high-protein meals increase metabolism by 15–30% compared to carbohydrates or fats. The calorie label overlooks how foods affect hunger and metabolic rate, painting an incomplete picture of energy balance. Even at rest, your body burns calories, but not all calories contribute to this basal metabolic rate equally. Protein consumption increases thermogenesis, the energy expenditure for digestion, by up to 30%. In contrast, carbohydrates and fats increase it by only 5–10%. A 2017 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition indicated that low-calorie diets often reduce metabolic rate, a survival mechanism that conserves energy. This means simply counting calories can be misleading. The body's metabolic adaptations to different macronutrients challenge the notion that all calories are equivalent. When you consume carbohydrates, the enzyme amylase in your saliva starts breaking them down instantly. As these molecules reach your stomach, they are further digested into glucose. Your pancreas releases insulin, a hormone crucial for glucose uptake into cells, but insulin does more than regulate sugar, it influences fat storage. A 2020 study in Cell Metabolism revealed insulin's dual role. It promotes lipogenesis, the conversion of glucose to fat in your liver. This biochemical pathway underscores the complexity of carbohydrate metabolism, challenging the simplicity of calorie counting. Inside you, protein consumption triggers a cascade of enzymatic reactions. The hormone glucagon, released from your pancreas, counteracts insulin by mobilizing stored glucose. A 2019 study in the Journal of Endocrinology found that protein increases glucagon levels, promoting energy release from glycogen stores. Meanwhile, protein also induces muscle protein synthesis through mTOR pathway activation, a cellular process that repairs and builds muscle tissue. These mechanisms show that protein's impact goes far beyond its calorie content, enhancing metabolic rate and supporting lean mass preservation. Fats take a unique metabolic path. After ingestion, bile acids from the liver emulsify fats, allowing pancreatic lipase to break them into fatty acids. These are transported via chylomicrons in your lymphatic system, bypassing the liver initially. A 2018 study in Nature Reviews Endocrinology highlighted how medium-chain triglycerides, found in coconut oil, are absorbed directly into the bloodstream, providing rapid energy. This direct absorption contrasts with long-chain fatty acids, which are stored or used for energy over time. The diverse metabolic pathways of fats challenge calorie-based assumptions. Your gut microbiome plays a pivotal role in calorie extraction. When you consume fiber, it reaches the colon largely undigested. Here, specific bacteria ferment it into short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. A 2021 study in gut microbes showed butyrate enhances intestinal barrier function and influences energy homeostasis. This fermentation process not only provides energy but also affects how other nutrients are absorbed. The microbial ecosystem's interaction with fiber highlights a complex energy conversion system that calorie counts on food labels fail to reflect. Hormones like leptin and ghrelin regulate hunger and energy balance. Leptin, produced by fat cells, signals satiety to your brain. When you eat, leptin levels rise, curbing appetite. Conversely, ghrelin, known as the hunger hormone, spikes before meals. A 2019 study in Nature Communications discovered that sleep deprivation alters these hormones, increasing hunger and calorie intake. This hormonal interplay shows that calorie needs can fluctuate based on sleep, stress, and other factors beyond simple dietary intake. The body's hormonal regulation of appetite and energy expenditure undermines the static nature of calorie counting. Chronic calorie restriction can backfire by slowing metabolism. When calorie intake drops significantly, your body enters a conservation mode. A 2018 study in obesity reviews showed this adaptive thermogenesis can reduce metabolic rate by up to 20%. Your thyroid reduces the production of T3, an active hormone that influences metabolic rate. This is the body's evolutionary response to perceived famine, undermining weight loss efforts. The body's complex adaptation to calorie restriction highlights the inadequacy of simple calorie counting in managing long-term energy balance and weight. Excessive calorie consumption has its own pitfalls. Consuming high-calorie, nutrient-poor foods leads to fat accumulation, particularly visceral fat around your organs. A 2020 study in Lancet Diabetes and Endocrinology linked visceral fat to insulin resistance and inflammation. As fat cells expand, they secrete inflammatory cytokines, disrupting insulin signaling. This cascade can lead to type 2 diabetes, irrespective of calorie counts. The quality of calories, rather than just quantity, plays a crucial role in metabolic health and disease prevention. Artificial sweeteners offer 0 calories but trigger unexpected responses. They can disrupt your gut microbiome, altering glucose metabolism. A 2017 study in Nature showed that artificial sweeteners induce glucose intolerance in mice by changing gut bacteria. This paradoxical effect suggests that even calorie-free additives can influence metabolic pathways. The interaction between artificial sweeteners and gut microbiota reveals the hidden complexity behind calorie-free claims and their potential metabolic consequences. Long-term reliance on calorie counting can foster unhealthy relationships with food. A 2019 study in the Journal of Eating Disorders found that strict calorie tracking is associated with increased anxiety and stress. The constant monitoring can lead to obsessive behaviors, detracting from intuitive eating. Your body's hunger and satiety signals become overshadowed by numerical goals. This psychological burden illustrates that the impact of calorie counting extends beyond metabolism to affect mental health and overall well-being. Here's the most surprising truth: a calorie is not just a calorie. A 2021 meta-analysis in Cell Metabolism found that different foods with identical calorie content can lead to distinct metabolic outcomes. Foods high in protein and fiber increase thermogenesis and satiety compared to ultra-processed foods with the same caloric value. This reveals that not all calories contribute equally to health or weight management. Understanding these nuances challenges the foundational premise of calorie counting. The metabolic fate of calories is influenced by food quality, nutrient composition, and biological context.